Okay, so who are you and what group is running out here today?
I'm Lynn Park from the Cobra Owners Club of America, and we are at Willow Springs on our 49th year of open track events at this racetrack.
So you've been coming here for 49 years?
49 years of open track with Cobras, Shelbys, and other Ford-powered cars like Mustangs. We get some Panteras, but mainly Mustangs and Cobras.
And how many times a year are you guys out here?
We come twice a year, and our dates are Mother's Day, and then the weekend before October. We get perfect weather every time we come. We get a great turnout. We've got 80 cars out here participating. So many of the people are the same ones that come year after year. They all like one another. It's the friendliest bunch you've ever seen.
And are you guys racing, organized racing, or is it open track?
There are no organized races. Matter of fact, we don't even keep track of times because that makes people too competitive, and the next thing you know, they're running into one another or arguing over someone cutting out. So it's strictly open track, just for fun. We divide into 4 groups depending on how fast you want to go, and the whole object of our weekend is to have fun.
And how many people do you usually get?
It depends on how many. Well, excuse me, it depends on what the weather's going to be like, what else is going on. But normally, we range from 80 cars to 100 cars. And the beauty of it is, we rarely get so full we have to turn anybody away. And we rarely have so few cars that we lose money. So it just works out beautifully.
And what kind of cars do you see out here? Are there any famous cars or historically important cars?
You will see Trans Am cars from the 60s and 70s. You'll see GT40s. You'll see Cobras that raced in the 60s. Carroll Shelby, when he was alive, used to come every one of our events, sign autographs, talk to people. So you see a lot of fun stuff here.
Speaking of Carroll Shelby, I heard you guys did a reunion for the workers of the factory.
Yes, we've had more than one of our events be a reunion for all the Shelby American employees that worked for Shelby in the 60s, and they have been a big hit. We'll get like 100 ex-employees that come out and share the weekend with us. We have a big lunch for everybody, and it's just a fun event out in the middle of the desert for people to enjoy.
And if someone's interested in coming out, what do they need to know?
Well, if you want to run a car, it's a $200 charge for the whole weekend. The whole weekend, that includes a pretty comprehensive driver's school and run your car all weekend long. If you want to spectate, there's only the charge that the track charges, which is $15. And people who come for the first time wind up coming even as spectators time after time because it's such a relaxing, fun weekend. And again, the people are what make it so much fun.
So we can get, what kind of car would you need to be accepted?
It helps if it's an old Mustang 65, 6, 7, 8, but it works out. A lot of people now bring brand new Mustangs. They're set up for the track from the factory. They are wonderful cars. They have warranties. You can drive the heck out of them, and they perform perfectly. They're trouble-free. So we're getting more and more late model Mustangs to come out.
And do you need experience to be out here, or can you just show up and learn as a first-timer?
We have a lot of first-timers that come out, and they know no more about the track than they know how to fly to the moon. And we have instructors. We have a little ground school. We take people around in station wagons, let them follow instructors around. And by the time the weekend is over, they've got plenty of experience, and they're so happy they keep coming back.
And where can you check online to get any more information?
It's best to get my phone number from the Willow Springs phone number. If you just call Willow Springs on the phone and ask them about the Cobra Owners Club, they'll put you in touch with me, and you can join us and just have a ball. Our next event is October 25th and 24th of this year, 2020.
I'll put the link. This is Rody Thomas. I'll put the link in the description how to get a hold of Lynn.
Okay. Perfect.
So, Mr. Park, Mr. Cobra, I'm sorry. Tell me a little bit about Bill Huth, when you used to race out here with Bill Huth.
Well, the fun thing about Bill is that he was good friends with Carroll Shelby, And Carroll Shelby used this as a test track for the Cobras back in the early 60s. And he and Bill were close friends. So we as the Cobra Club in the 70s, when he started, got a lot of attention from Bill. When they filmed the the Ferrari Ford movie, they filmed a lot of it at Willow Springs. And that made it a lot of fun for all of us that have been here forever to see Willow Springs in the movie.
My car is a 2016. We got loud cars. Orange GT Mustang. And I'm in the NorCal Shelby Club. I'm on the board. And I've been having a blast out here. It is the fastest, funnest track ever.
So you're at Willow Springs today.
I am at Willow Springs.
So you got to ride you got to drive the historic Big Willow that's been here since 1953.
Which is kind of emotional because so many things in history has happened here. So I kind of am a part of my own history here. It's very cool. Yes, I love it.
And what kind of car do you running?
Mustang 2016.
What kind of motor does it have in it?
I've got the 5.0 Coyote.
Have you ever had it on the dyno before?
I have not dynoed this, but that is my goal coming up soon, to dyno it. And the only mod I've put on it is my exhaust, and it's a Bassoni exhaust.
What was the fastest time on the track, do you think, today or yesterday?
I think I actually hit my PR today at probably 140.
So what'd you do on the main straightaway? How fast were you going?
Oh, I looked, which I was taught never to actually look at your speedometer, just point and drive. But I looked, and I think I was around 130 to 140, maybe 135. So I was really excited. Then I was telling Lynn Park how cool it was that I went around turn 8 and 9 at 100 miles an hour, which I didn't think I'd ever hit. So it was great.
Did you feel the freedom that you were looking for?
Yeah. Yes, the adrenaline kicked in. It was a little scary, but really fun.
You know, they say drag racing, that 12 seconds is like freedom.
Yeah, thank God that we road races. That's way more freedom.
The track is the safest place out here because they have the best emergency crew out here at Willow Springs.
No, everybody's so friendly. So friendly. So that's why whenever the Cobra Owners Club comes back, I'm totally following. And driving back down here from San Jose, California. So, and that's where I got to drive back tonight. This is San Jose.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah.